Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Dax, you're you, and that's a beautiful thing. So a lot of people have been asking me to do DKCM, Darkness Keeps Chasing Me, because the song means a lot to them, and I understand that. It's a great song. I'm going to do a few others of my favorites before I get to that song. I am going to get to it. But A Better Life, if somebody said, okay, they put a gun in my head, they said, David, you have to choose which Grace song is your favorite song. This may be it. When this first came out, a year plus ago, I listened to it 10, 15, 20 times in a row. Haven't done that many times in my life. Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, you know, it's probably one of them. But I listened to it so much that my daughter in another room was like, Dad, that's a great song, but can you please play something else? This is a sublime song, and it may be Grace's shortest song. I don't know. I think it has the fewest lyrics. I think some people may have called it simplistic. Oh, you create a better life. You listen to the music and, you know, let the wind blow through your hair. I'm going to get into all that after the song, but this is not a simplistic song. This is a transcendent, hopeful, poignant song. So anyway, on this particular video, this came out around the time that I decided that I was going to do reactions. And so I think I saw the first 15 or 20 seconds of this and shut it off because it looked so good and I knew I wanted it to be fresh. So I think she's on a stage, has her Fender guitar. So great what the Fender people did with Grace. That's just amazing. And I'm glad they saw how great Grace is. Yeah, they're going to make money off of it. So will Grace. That's the way it's supposed to work. Greatness and greatness put together. That's capitalism. I like capitalism. You know, I just bought $500 worth of stuff for karaoke on Amazon. So me and my friends, my daughter, are going to do karaoke really soon. So anyway, this song really hits me also because I lost a friend, my best friend, at the age of 26. We were both 26. He took his own life, and 5 days after his birthday. So I think about him on this song. Actually, the first time I heard it, I didn't think of him. But later on, I ended up thinking about him, and I still do. But I think we've all gone through tough periods in our lives, and we've known people who've gone through tough periods in their lives. So anyway, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to do, when I first started doing these videos, I paused several times during the video so I could talk about it, and then I stopped doing that. And then what ended up happening was I forgot many things that I wanted to say. Like the last one I did and on Waste My Time, and I wanted to pause it and talk about Grace's voice, how it is just somehow just goes right through you and is so elegant and sweet and perfect. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that, but I didn't do it. I forgot about it. So I may pause this a couple of times, and we'll just get going on it and see how this goes. Here we go. A Better Life. Okay, I've already got to pause it. I'm just not sure there's anybody around who can go right through your soul like Grace can. I mean, what a way to start. It's almost haunting, but yet not. It's a bit melancholy, I guess. But it's such the intro, it's like, where's she going to go with this? It's gorgeous. So here we go.
Your eyes, they speak to me, but I
love how her voice breaks. I'm just not sure there's another singer out there who can allow their voice to break like Grace does. Perfectly imperfect. I mean, you got to give Simon his credit on the whole imperfection being perfection suggestion.
They don't know what they are seeing, but I think I know you are thinking. Just close your eyes and create yourself a better life. Let the wind blow through your hair. Let the music take you there. And make a better life. You found a lighter on the street, and suddenly everything just might seem so happy. No, honey, that's all temporary. Just close your eyes and create yourself a better life. Let the wind blow through your hair. Let the music take you there. And make a better life. A better life. Maybe this time things will turn out right.
Wow. That was really emotional for me. I don't know how Grace does it. I mean, I guess I do. We all do. But she really connects, you know? She connects with people. And I know this song was about her older brother. And I like the fact that she doesn't try to make this some sort of saccharine, upbeat song, you know? Make yourself a better life, a better life. You know, she doesn't do that. No. She's connecting. And she's making it real. Not somber, just real. You know? And that's one of the great things about Grace, is she just doesn't polish things. It just comes out like it is. In this video, I liked how they went from the stage to her in the tree. And I think it's the frogs there at the end, and she kind of gives a slight little smile. And she has a good life. She's made of her life a good life. It's obviously been tough for her sometimes. But her voice in this, not only does it crack, but she even brings it up short sometimes. She brings her, like, you know, stops it. And I like how she just did a little bit different interpretation on this from the original, the soundtrack. She kind of clips it, makes it a little bit softer. Just kind of drags out that opening. So it's just a phenomenal song. It's a hopeful song. So anyway, just her voice I want to talk about real quick before I get into the lyrics. Her voice is so real, you know? It's like you listen to some singers. I'm not gonna mention them. I mean, like, okay, I will. Like Taylor Swift, okay, you know, she's good. Katy Perry, others. Adele's voice, even if I kind of feel like she's kind of playing with her voice sometimes when she sings, you know. But not Grace. I mean, her voice is just coming from down deep, and it's just, she just lets it go. And I think in the very beginning, I think I heard her say that she didn't really think she had a very good voice. And I think part of that is due to the fact that it's just a real voice. It's not an operatic voice. It's just a real, emotional, sincere, genuine, good voice. So it just is what it is. It's just a great voice. So I want to go into the song a little bit, the lyrics of the song a little bit. And again, go into a little bit of the title aspect of it. You know, again, Grace just has the perfect title, A Better Life. You know, it's not a good life. The song isn't about a good life. It's about a better life, getting to a better life. And yes, I know this is sort of a dedication to her brother, or it's about her brother. And I think he was on drugs or something, I believe, and kind of spiraling down. But I like one of the things I love about this song is how Grace does make this personal. You know, she says, your eyes, they speak to me. She's talking to somebody. And then later on, she says, I love the line, you found a lighter on the street. She's with him. She sees this. And he gets that sort of simplistic pleasure of the person who doesn't really have direction in life, who just gets the wrong kind of pleasure, unfortunately. You know? It's out of something that's related to what's causing their life to spiral. So she makes it personal. She doesn't talk in some abstract terms. We need to create ourselves better lives and really think about what we're doing and, you know, try to get close to other people and try to figure out what we want. No. That's not the Grace lyrics. That's not Grace. This is personal. And it's one of the things that makes it so great. And it's not simplistic. I mean, you know, if you read the lyrics on first impression, you may be like, oh, so you close your eyes and then you just create yourself a better life. But that's not really what she's saying, is it? Because what she's saying metaphorically is we close our eyes, and when we close our eyes, we think about who we are, what we are. Is it a good place? Is it not a good place? Do we want to go to a better place, a better life? How do we do that? We find out who we are. We find out what we can be, what we want to be, what we will be, and then we make a better life. And when that happens, you let the wind blow through your hair. While it's happening, you let the wind blow through your hair. You let the music take you there and make a better life. A better life. It's great. It's great lyrics. It's simple. It's simple lyrics that gets to the point, which is Grace, right? I just like how she does the whole thing. The whole Your Eye Speaks to Me is so visual and real. But then, you know, they speak to her, but I don't know what they are saying. Which is Grace's beautiful way of saying that there's like an emptiness in those eyes. Sort of a lost look, no direction, nobody's home look in those eyes, which I've seen. I think we've all seen in people. But I think I know what you're thinking is what Grace is saying, maybe in sort of a positive way. Maybe the person does want to change. So close your eyes and create yourself a better life. I just love that whole found a lighter stanza. You found a lighter on the street, and suddenly everything just seems so happy. My honey, it's all temporary. Now that line just by itself is sublime and candid, frank, and very adultish. I've talked about this before. The way Grace talks to us, talks to others, talks to her sister, babe. It's so mature. And that's an aspect of Grace's personality, isn't it? I mean, isn't it why so many people have said, I can't believe this music is coming from a 12 or 13-year-old. It should be coming from a 23 or 25 or 30 or 35-year-old. Grace has that maturity that she carries deep inside somewhere. And yeah, she's still a kid, and it's that sort of symbiotic nature of Grace's singing that makes her so wonderful. And I hope she keeps that childish aspect and the maturity throughout the rest of her life, because it's what it does. It is part or whole of what makes her music so great. So she said, my honey, to her older brother, my honey, it's all just temporary, my honey. Telling her older brother, because he's going to hear this, my honey, it's all just temporary. Indeed it is. It's almost Grace sitting him down and saying, baby, baby, my honey, my older brother, my dear older brother, it's all just temporary. Make a better life. Let the wind blow through your hair. Let the music take you there. Honey. I mean, it's Grace. That's just that thing that I think a lot of us older folks also really connect to. You know, I've heard some people say there's so many older people who connect to Grace. Yeah, well, one reason we do is because she's so freaking mature in her lyrics, her expression, the way she does stuff. I mean, she's Mozart, early Michael Jackson, and she's past that. She's past Michael Jackson. She's more, you know, Mozart was doing concertos at 6 and 7 years old. I mean, she's sort of on that level. In my book, she's on that level. Is what it is. So I just love also one more thing about the lyrics. I love the way she ends it on a positive note and still a candid note. She says, maybe this time things will turn out right. Maybe. If you close your eyes and you find yourself, my brother, my honey, maybe things will turn out right. But she says it in such a beautiful, transcendent way. Maybe this time, things will turn out right. I mean, it's positive. So the phrase itself can be a little bit maybe, but no, not with Grace's singing. With Grace's singing, it turns out very positive. So I love this song. It may be my favorite song. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say with Grace. There's 5, 10, 15. She hasn't done a bad song. I mean, I can't say that about any other artist. Even my top 10 artists of all time outside of Grace, I just can't say that they've never done a bad song. They all have. But Grace, in 3 years so far, has just not done a bad song. I mean, there are some I like more than others, but there's just no bad song. And part of that, I think, has to do with her integrity and authenticity. But this song moves me. As you saw, it moves me. And I'm so glad that Grace did it. And I love her for it. And so that's it for A Better Life. I'll catch you folks next time. Keep on being you. See you later.